Who does he think he is? He's only a cook, for goodness sake. Okay, a chef. No, John, wait, please. Look, call the agency and I'll call you right back. Fine. Listen, John, we need to have a talk. We can't even keep our chefs, and you want us to go rushing into yet more expansion.
Just calm down, Bob, and listen. Airlines are going global, and suppliers are going to have to go with them or lose out.
But you know perfectly well we're running at 90% capacity now. If we're not very careful, we're going to overextend ourselves. Transwest has become our biggest customer, true, but they've also forced us to cut our margins to the bone. We're making less than 12% on the Transwest account.
I'm fully aware of that, Bob. But Transwest is desperate to get into the Pacific Rim. That's what this alliance with Air Pacifica is all about. If we let this opportunity slip through our fingers because we can't deliver, Transwest will look elsewhere.
John, show some sense. We've done very well, but the whole industry's only just recovering from the downturn. It's time for us to consolidate, not get into more debt. Our bankers are difficult enough now. Getting that last loan extension was really tough.
Okay, Bob. Don't panic. Let's just wait and see what Larry comes up with.
I'm not panicking. I'm looking at the facts.
John, I'd like you to meet Eddie Chan, Air Pacifica's onboard services director, who's here to negotiate on their behalf. Eddie, John Cooper, managing director of Omega.
Delighted to meet you, Eddie.
Pleased to meet you too, John.
And this is Bob Robertson, Omega's production manager.
Very pleased to meet you, Mr. Chan. I've just read the speech you gave to the IFCA conference this year.
I'm glad someone did. You didn't get over to Manila then?
No, we were a wee bit busy here.
Okay, let's get down to business. Omega took over the European end of our transatlantic catering 3 years ago, and they've done a good job. Got our costs down by an average of 15%.
Really? I'd like to know how you manage that.
Well, for one thing, all our deliveries are timed to the minute.
And we've invested heavily in new equipment. I'll show you around later if you like, and you can see for yourself.
Thank you. I hear that your kitchens are very efficient.
They have to be. We work to the client's specifications, and Transwest is highly, cost-conscious.
He means cheap. But seriously, that's how the business is in the States. Cheap fares and no frills.
We at Air Pacifica have a very different philosophy. But with the downturn, we too are having to look very carefully at our costs.
Hello.
Hi.
Come around the other side, please.
Okay, thanks.
Hi, Anna. How you doing?
Great, thank you.
Good. Anna, we have been very impressed at the way you've been handling this alliance for us. No, you've done a great job with the sales and the through ticketing. You're worth every cent we're paying you.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. Because, you know, people really don't like change. They take a lot of persuading.
Tell me about it. I have run this airline since I started with 2 old DC-7s back in 1956. But even an old airplane mechanic like me can see how things are going. You've got to change if you want to survive. Right now, I've got one of my top guys in London meeting with Air Pacifica's Eddie Chan to try to work out the catering side. But, well, we might have some problems.
2 very different business styles?
You got it in one. Anyway, I'd appreciate it if you'd get yourself over there and, well, you know, make it happen.
Sure, but you say they're meeting now.
Mm-hmm.
When would you want me to go?
How about the next flight out? Here, you can read this on the way over.
Well, I can see that it's urgent. I'll, need to reschedule some meetings.
Sure. Here, use the phone.
Thanks.
Jerry, take us to the airport by way of the Harbor Island Hotel, please. You'll want to pick up some things.